Hello everybody and welcome back to the West Coast. Today we have to finish up all of this little triangle piece. It won't take very long. Definitely have to get it started and complete. That way we are able to move on with our lives a little bit. No, we are not going to harvest anything else on this either, because we just did a harvest and I'm tired of doing harvests. So we are definitely going to do some other type of work, maybe some spraying. We have to go to the bank and pay some of our loan back. I was going to pay 20 grand, but I think we need to pay a little bit more than that today to get it down. So that is the current most recent plan. Now, as we know on this channel, my plans never work, ever. I don't think a plan has worked since I started the channel, so again, we'll wing it. This definitely needs to be... Why is that grown? I guess time has passed and all of the outliers in the field have grown up, so we can get them as well. It should be like a one and done kind of situation. So definitely need to get all of this done. I was hoping to have my little brother here, but we are unable to get some of the mods working on his computer. He's trying to pack and go, and it's just been a very busy kind of couple of days, so not really worried about it right now. He's running a different computer setup than me, and you know, it's just right now is not the time, so we'll worry about it later. And yeah, we'll just kind of wing it as we go. I was planning to bale all of this and to rent a bale trailer. I think that is still the plan, but not for today. I'd like to do some spraying to get some yield out of our other fields there. I want to get that done, and maybe we can start on another little project. You don't know. Never know what we're going to do. We're just going to kind of do what we always do and guess. So every farm is supposed to help out every other farm, so we're going to do, you know, what we can to get everybody the help that they require. Alex is definitely going to be helping out Chris's farm more than Ben's farm. Sarah's like the only farm that we really don't need to worry about helping, unless it needs like some carting, or if we, you know, go a little bit different route, or she does a little bit arable. That is still up in the air, and you know, we'll get it figured out. It's not a huge deal, but it is something that we need to keep in mind as we push forward and everything. Now, I know I talk about my brother a lot, and one of the things that we're trying to work around is his schedule of doing things and my own. He is a streamer, does console and PC streaming. He's got an Elgato card and all that fun stuff. I'll have the link to his Twitch down in the description below if you ever want to check him out whenever he's able to stream, but he won't be on for about 10 days or so. Right now he's doing H1Z1 on PS4 and Warcraft 3. He's never played Warcraft 3. I have. He hasn't. And he is doing a live playthrough of that. And he's actually streaming while I'm recording this, so I'm not able to upload as soon as I get done. Everything has to be, you know, done in spurts. We don't have that much line. It's a pretty good line, but whenever you're streaming, you don't want to be uploading a video to YouTube at the same time. So I can tell by his excitement that some things are going on, so it should be a pretty good stream right now. He's definitely more how would I say this, not like sound bad, he's definitely excitable. And I don't mean that in a bad way. He has a very good personality for some of the shooters. He has that kind of energy that I wish I had sometimes. But you know what? I'm not blessed with that, so I'll let him do it. Let him go at it. We play a lot of shooter games together, but you know, different stroke for different folks. Alright, there we go. One and done. Okay, so that done the triangle bit. All we have to do is kind of run the ring here, and we'll be done with harvesting for a few days. I am tired of harvesting. I was not expecting to do the kind that we done yesterday on the pig farm. I was expecting to do something a little bit different than what actually happened. So, yeah. And of course, we'll use the, straw that we get here. We're not going to make bales out of this last little bit. We've got probably enough bales here that we can actually windrow. We've got a great demand for soybeans as well. I don't know what field we have soybeans in. Huh. If the great demand was a good price, I'd probably take and sell that. But you know what? We're not too worried about it. Everything should be kosher. But I think we will get a windrower today. We've got all kinds of time. All I have to do is spray, 2 of the fields. So I think, we haven't done any big windrowing jobs. So maybe that is something, piece of equipment that Alex can have is one of the big windrowers. I think I have one installed. If not, I can double check the files, install it, and then come back. That's the kind of mood that I'm in today. Or we can, it's whatever we want to do, really. We can drive down to the other farm. Like I say, we have to run to the bank. We're not going to do it by the escape menu. If we can. Hopefully we can go to an ATM and, or bank or whatever and pay back our loan. That would be the best thing for us to do. Alright, that's our last little swipe here, and then we'll call it done. We got over 6,000 liters, so can't be upset at that at one bit. Right, so we can shut that off here. And because we're down here, before we empty out the contents of the hopper, let's just get this lined up, kind of. And, of course, the tree's in the way. Close enough for government work. Alright. So we can run up here really quick, put a pipe out, and get this all done, emptied out. I am kind of liking this harvester. It's pretty good. I don't see it getting dirty. Yeah, a little bit on some of the metal bits, so hopefully it does. That is a big thing with me. I like when things work like they should. Now, I think whenever we do plant this field, we're going to leave this corner out a little bit. I'd like to have the area to turn around in, put the header trailer, out of the way. That way we're not running over everything. So, definitely a consideration. Can I not drive today? Well, I'm like, geez, Luis, I am bad today. Whoa. Oh, okay. That was odd. That was new. Let's not do that ever again. That was kind of terrifying. Now, if you're new to watching the channel, don't worry. I normally play with a steering wheel. Right now, I'm 1,000 miles away from my actual, setup. So that will be back whenever it can. So hopefully that does not deter you that I'm using mouse and keyboard right now, because I'm literally playing on a kitchen table at my mother's house. So hopefully that is understandable. Let me hop in the John Deere. Let's get that emptied out. And then we're going to run to town, figure out what we're going to do, what we're going to buy, and hopefully it is something good. You know what? Before we empty this out, let's take a look at our prices. Prices are in the tank, really. 720. The barley's up. We've got 43,000. Got 17,000 liters of that. That is over at the pig farm, though. That's on the rise. That's not bad. Is there anything that we can really afford to sell? No, let's not sell anything at the moment. And let's just be a bunch of hoarders. for right now, anyway. Yeah. Do a little bit empty. Alright, let's see if we can get this back in its hole without too much trouble. Alright, there we go. Alright, so now what do we need to do? First step, where is the bank? The bank. That's not what I was looking for. This thing. They're not an ATM. Am I dumb here? Okay. If I had to guess, it would be in town. If I was a guessing person, That is for implements and stuff. Okay, let's take the tractor. I was going to take the pickup, but it just doesn't seem to fit right. So let's just take the tractor into town. Let's try to find that. And we're probably going to get our own implement for the windrowing. I just don't know which one yet, because we're going to need a little bit bigger one than what Sarah's tractor could pull anyway. Alright, I found the ATM. We'll pull into the store here, and then we'll take a nice little walk down the street and pay back an amount. It's going to be a pretty good amount, I figure. Because 75 grand a day is going to be very, very hard for us to replicate. So, you know, we're doing alright on our money situation. It's fine. We'll definitely grow from it. Alright. Please insert my card. Okay, we will insert my card. Let's repay a lot of this. Okay, we're going to repay $500,000 worth, and that will leave us with $652,000. As you can see, we're getting hit with that very hefty amount. So hopefully that covers some of the costs, but you know what? We've got implements and things to buy, happy mode, that we can just kind of, you know, forget about that. Let's just forget about it for right now. Alright, so for the windrower, we have just a few selections here. We have the Lely, which is bigger than the one we have, at 14.8 meters, but it's going to cost us 62 grand. The Class at 8.2 liters, it's a little bit smaller than the one that we already have. It only requires 70 horse. The Crone, same size as what we have. John Deere at 12.5, 43 grand. And then the Kubota, which is probably a reskin of these as well. It looks like it. We don't need something this big. Let's just buy the John Deere. You know, we're in a John Deere tractor. That just did a wheelie. And yeah, we'll use that. You know, we're on the bigger end of the spectrum here with our tractor, so I think that this is an A-OK choice. I don't think anybody be upset with, you know, keeping her John Deere green. So we will swath up that field really quick. We're not going to bale it today. Just too much work for one day. I need to remember that I have the graphic on. Now, the reason that we're doing the rake on this, with this big of a rake, is, you know, Sarah's tractor is a little bit smaller. I think that it would be the better choice to have a bigger rake. You know, Alex has our biggest fields, 10, 11, 12, and Sarah's working on, what is it, 78, 79, 80, and 81, and all of those can fit inside of field 10. So having a bigger rake on a, you know, tractor like this in a field that we're definitely going to, you know, use some of the stuff from. I'm not saying that we're going to keep every single bale that we ever make, but, you know, there are situations where, you know, it's fine, but I think that this should be pretty good, and we can rake it all up and get it going. Now, I've never used this, so hopefully it works. Alright, let's see here. Very interesting looking. I mean, it looks well done. Does it have, like, things that we can use here? It's actually really well done. Oh, okay, we can adjust our width up. Okay, that's good. Okay, so we'll go with our, definitely the widest. Let's go ahead and put it down. And let's start it up and give it a go. So, you know, we want to get as much of this together as we can. We're not going to do my normal we want to get this gathered up as best we can, but we're not going to do my normal, you know, run around the map 10 times. And, yeah, I have, like, a lot of fun with that. But this is doing pretty good. You know, we got a couple lines in. That's fair. I'm okay with this. It's, pretty quick, too. 12 miles an hour. You know, not bad. So, we'll do a few lines here, get them good, then we'll do the headlands like we should, you know. We try to keep everything kosher as we can. And if you can hear that, that is our engine. I'm pretty sure it's either the DPF system for the regen, for those that know what DPF regen is, or it is a, you know, when they ramp up the engine RPM for the fans. So I really do enjoy that touch with this tractor. It is pretty good. Pretty nice little touch. Like how it wobbles. It wobbles on the end. Like it's a pretty good mod. I'll have it and the link for it in the description below. This does not come in that wonky John Deere pack I was telling you guys about. It's a legit one. It is from Mod Hub, and you know, it works. So that should be enough, right? It works good. Okay, so I'm going to try to do a time-lapse with the keyboard and mouse. It could be wonderful, it could be horrible. If it's horrible, I'm sorry, but yeah, hopefully everything will be back to normal in a few days. Okay, so that is like one of the biggest messes that I've ever made. I went about that the totally wrong way. The next time that we cut a field, I'm going to have to think about how I work it before I actually go and do it, because that's just going to be very hard to bale, not going to be a fun time. But I do like the rake. The rake is pretty good. Pretty good. It's the right width for most of our jobs. And where can it have a home? Let's try, very loosely use the word try, to back it up in this hole. Whoa, as I don't even get too close. Let's see, this way. Oh. On the totally wrong way there. Alright. So there we go. Now, we need the sprayer. And I know it's raining, but I'm hoping that it stops here in a little bit. It's already, 4 o'clock. So hopefully it will stop very soon. It's just Turn off our lights. And hop out. And we need this guy. And it needs filled up. I don't think I've used it yet. Whoa. I think we'll only do one of the fields today. And that should be pretty close to our quitting time, I think. Maybe. I might be wrong. I could be completely wrong. I think I filled this up back here. Maybe. Yes, we do fill this up back here. So, which field should we do? We just done field 11. Let's fertilize 10. I think we'll fertilize 10 there. That's one go there. These are done because of reasons for buying and selling fields, so don't worry about that. We don't own them yet. Not a big deal. And everything else is ready to go. Field 21 is still not ready. That's interesting. I think that Chris may end up having to go to Ben's farm and get a couple of hay bales for his, or straw bales, not hay bales, straw bales for his farm, because we're just not going to get them wrapped, and as you know, we can't come back to this field until the next go around, so that kind of is a problem for Chris, but you know what, it's fine. They'll be fine without straw for a couple of days. I need to open this gate. That's not running, even though it was running. Now I can hear it. That's weird. So weird. Have I been inside this? There's buttons and switches and things. Hopefully this doesn't kill crops. Why is that? Okay. Well, that is a conundrum, isn't it? We will have to be very, very careful on how we do this. Maybe it would be a good idea for me to install the mod that lets me do tramways. So we're going to have to guesstimate the field edge here. I'm going to guess it's right there. But hey, you know what? We'll be able to see where I'm going for sure this time. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. So we can put, you know, some kind of effort into doing this correctly. Yes, I know we're going to kill a bunch of crops, and I'm sorry, but you know what? We got these ones for free. Let's at least back up and get them all. Oh, that's just painful to watch. But we'll do a good job, at least. We'll, you know, we'll make sure we only do this once. I don't know why this is having this effect. It's got the skinny tires on it. Come with the pack. So I don't know why this is like this. If somebody knows, let me know down in the comments, and I'll be glad to fix it. But that's kind of infuriating, really. Like, I do hate, you know, destroying crop, but yeah, this is like really weird. I didn't think we had a problem. We used this sprayer on Upton Farm and it was not an issue, so I don't know why it is suddenly an issue now. But we will be vigilant and guess that right there is where we needed to turn. A little bit of overlap in this big of a field will not bother us. You know, if you're going to kill some, you're going to kill some. It's fine. Let's just kill as little as possible with as much coverage as we can get. And hopefully this is actually taking. I didn't think about that. It is. Good. At least that, right? At least we got that going for us. Won't be perfect coverage or anything, but it is raining. It is a fully grown crop. I just want to get some kind of, you know, bump in this one for the next time, because besides baling that, we do need to start our, you know, all of our stuff. So we're going to have to start working on the fields, like actually, you know, working on the fields. And we're not going to get this very little edge. It's alright. It's not worth the wasted fertilizer. But we will be able to drive back up this way with the thing folded up. So hopefully I'm getting pretty decent coverage. Maybe we should. I don't know. Yeah, I guess we could. I mean, we're already here destroying the field anyway. Why not destroy it a little bit more along with my hopes and dreams? Oh, that just looks bad though. Like, I feel kind of sad that we don't have tramways in this, and this is not working in the way that I thought that it would work as a sprayer. So that's a feels bad. I really do like this sprayer. I've used it, once or twice before, and I've always really enjoyed using it. It has that kind of old feel that I look for in most of the equipment when I select equipment. So I thought, we'll use this one again. It's always a nice one to come back to, and I don't remember it having this. I really don't remember it having this issue. So, yeah, I don't know. If somebody knows, please let me know. And if somebody knows how to make me fix it, I would gladly go into the XML files and repair anything that I can. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Well, guys, it's looking like a rainy rest of our day. I'm going to park this thing up. Gotta open up the gate again. And, yeah, I think we'll probably end today's video right here. I mean, nothing you can do really in the rain. We're not going to worry about, putting in the fields or anything like that. We've got some baling and everything left to do. I think in the next episode we will definitely look at bringing, Chris over in his tractor, or, he might just be a harvester. You never know. Get him going in the Deutz and get him, harvesting up that field. I think that would be a good job for him. So, yeah, guys, everybody, thank you for watching today. Hopefully you enjoyed the video, and we will see you in the next one. Everybody have a wonderful Friday, and I'll see you in the weekend.